Dear students, I am Sneha Sarika Murthy, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering from Global Academy of Technology. In this session, we'll look into the further concept relating to the Module 3, that is of customer satisfaction. The next concept we'll look into is customer feedback. So, what is this customer feedback? It is the opinion about the experience that have with the product. It can be useful and helpful information that is used to adjust the business to fit the customer needs more accurately. This information is collected with different kinds of surveys, but the company can also find opinions and review by the customers that is posted online and collect them using internet monitoring tools. Top performing companies can be any of the automobile companies or any other companies understand an important role that customer feedback plays in business. They consistently listen to the voice of their clients or customers. Not only they search for the opinions that the clients or the customers publish on social media, but also they design the websites to gather the information, the reviews that have been posted. For example, the TripAdvisor. In this site, the reviews or the feedback would be posted by a customer, and also they deliberately ask for the feedback using distinct kinds of survey. Next, we look into the tools for collecting the numerous information about the customer needs. They are comment cards, questionnaires, focus groups, toll-free telephone lines, customer visits, report cards, the internet or the computer, employee feedback, mass customization. So what is this comment card? It is a method of collecting the information, and it is a low cost method for obtaining the feedback from the customers, which is attached to the warranty card and included with the product at the time of the purchase. The importance or what is this card is about, it gives the simple information such as the name of the customer, address, age, occupation, and what influenced the customer's decision to buy the product. Generally, people respond only if something is very good or very bad has happened. Comment cards are also used in the hospitality industry or in the restaurants and hotels, which is provided at the end of the tables and also can be found on the bottom of the restaurant sales receipt. Next, the questionnaires. So what is this questionnaire or the survey? It is a popular tool for obtaining opinions and perceptions about an organization and its products and its services. So this survey is administered by the mail or telephone. In this questionnaire, the customer is asked to finish the answers relating the quality of products or services. Most survey ask the customer to grade the question on a 1 to 5 scale or 1 to 10 scale, where the highest number typically has a description like highly satisfied. Next, moving on, focus group. The focus group is a very popular way to obtain the feedback. A focus group is a research method used to find out what the customers are really thinking. A group of customers is assembled in a room to answer a series of questions. Meetings are designed to focus on current, proposed and future products and services. These focus groups you can see in many of the malls. They would have approached the customers to get the feedback. A group of people will be there apart from a part of a company, and they get back the feedback in the form of answers assembled in a particular place or in a meeting room. Next, toll-free telephone lines. It is service phone numbers an effective technique for receiving the complaint feedback. Organization can respond faster and more cheaply to the complaint. This toll-free numbers are used by at least 50% of all the organization with the sales of at least rupees 10 millions. Next, customer visit. Visit to a customer's place of business provide another way to gather information. Senior managers should be involved in these visits and not delegate them to someone else. Brainstorming sessions with the customers concerning futuristic products and services should be held at least annually. Next, report card. This is also another effective information gathering tool, and it is usually sent to a customer on a quarterly basis. The internet. The internet is some of the managers in an organization are beginning to monitor discussions that the place on the internet to find out what customers are saying about their product. Internet users frequently seek advice regarding their everyday activities or activities relating to specific interests, hobbies, or sports. Monitoring internet conversations is timely, the cost is also minimal, and it can be a source of creative ideas. There are even internet sites that take customer complaints and compliments, which can be negative or positive about the business, and give organizations grade based on their ratio of complaints to their compliments. Employee feedback. Employees are untapped source of information. Companies listening are more listening to their external customer, but still are not listening to the employees, and the organization should also give or get back the employee feedback into a condition that inhibit the service quality in an organization. Next, mass customization. So, what is this mass customization is about? The ultimate in customer satisfaction is giving customers exactly what they want. In the past, the price tag for this was prohibitive, but mass customization is a way to provide variety at an affordable cost. It is a direct result of advances made in manufacturing such as flexible manufacturing technologies, just-in-time and cycle time reduction. It has been done in car industry for years. This can be explained by taking as an example, the customers determine what type of seat coverings, color and stereo system they want, and mass customization is now being used in many industries. This can be explained by taking an example of point of customer involvement such that any of the product is being produced by taking the raw materials from the suppliers, and which involves the stages of manufacturing processes such as design, fabrication, assembly, delivery, and then finally it is reached to the customer. The customer voice or the feedback has been obtained, which tells the product specifications, and it has been incorporated at all the stages by considering unique design or features and unique configuration options by considering the customer needs and requirement, and it has been incorporated according to their requirement or the need. Hence, this can be explained by taking as an example of Dell computers. According to their customer requirements, they add and subtract the components from one of the several base systems. In this way, customers get the computer what they want at a reasonable price through mass customization at a assembly stage. So, according to the customer requirement, they customize the basic or the need of the customer, and then it is delivered to the customer. This is about the mass customization. Next, what is this? Customer complaints. So, the customer complaints talks about is the customer or the feedback what they get from any of the organization. That is, the feedback can be negative or the positive. So these are the few points that has been considered in analyzing the customer complaints. In order to analyze these customer complaints, there is a requirement of frontline employees. So these frontline employees, they get back to the customer of the organization. In order to hire these frontline people, they should be trained, and according to their training they will be professionalized, such that they need to listen to the customer complaints, can be positive or negative feedback, and they need to get back to the organization. Any of the small issues can be solved by the frontline people, such that they are trained as a professional. Any of the local problems, any of the problems which is more intent, which cannot be solved by them, that is moved on to the management. But in their training period, they will be trained such that any of the complaints or the voice of the customer will be solved at the time the complaints has been received from the customers, such that in order to do this, the frontline people are rewarded, or they should maintain their performance, and hence according to their performance they would be rewarded, and the excellence of their performance should be maintained. So these are the few points that have been considered by identifying the customer expectation and their satisfaction level and meeting their requirements. Next, we'll look into what is service quality. Nowadays, service industries are playing an increasingly important role in nation's economy. Management of customer satisfaction and retention of customers is crucial for the growth of service industries because of the growing importance of service as a mean of strategically competing in the marketplace. Hence, any of the organization must be competitive in meeting their customer demands and the needs. And management of services is one of the important problems the managers and the executives are facing today, because many of the services are intangible, that is, which are not measured. The interaction between the employees and the customer is critical. The one-to-one or face-to-face contact between the customer and delivery of the service is extremely important. Customer defections because of poor service has an impact on the cost and profits, and also the economy of scale, market share, and unit cost. So the elements of these customer services are organization, customer care, communication, frontline people, leadership. Now we'll look into what is this organization. In an organization, each market segment is identified by writing down the requirements and communicating those requirements by organizing the processes and physical spaces involved in meeting the requirements. Next, the customer care. What is this customer care is about? The customer's expectations are met in customer point of view, such as delivering the promised need, making their viewpoint as a valued one, and responding to all compliments, and implement the customer feedback system at all the times. The feedback can be also positive or negative, and accept it as a feedback and respond to this customer. Communication. The communication is an organization's communication to its customer must be consistent with its level of service quality. A customer will become dissatisfied if there is a difference between what has been advertised and what has been received. Hence, an organization communicates to its customers by employees' telephone manner or an automated voice response system, which is fast and easy for the customer to use. The first impression a customer has of an organization is its website. If the organization's website is not customer friendly, the customer will have a bad first impression. Next, frontline people. These are the people who are hired in order to answer the customer's voice. Hence, customers are the most valuable asset of any company and should not be referred to the employees who have not been properly trained to handle their complaints. Only the best employee is worthy of a company's customer. The important things about frontline employees are a company should hire the best, develop the best employees into professionals and motivate the professionals to stay and excel by recognizing and providing rewards and incentives for their performance. Next, leadership. The leadership is no quality improvement can succeed without management's involvement and commitment, such that every CEO should be required to spend at each 4 hours each month behind a service desk. It is hard to understand the customer when a CEO is looking down at his customer from a 43rd floor window. Taking an example, the American Airlines CEO should have to eat the food he feed to his weary travelers, and also the General Motors CEO should spend time in a dealer repair shop. Hence, CEO should be the customer to the customer needs. We'll look into the topic called translating needs into requirements. In a simple way to understand this translating need into requirements is, take an example of mobile charge in a mobile phone. The charge to its battery is needed and it is achieved by a charger, such that the charger is involved in charging the battery of a mobile phone. In this, the need is the charge in a mobile phone and the requirement is charger to charge its battery. This is explained by considering a model called Corner model, such that it represents three areas of customer satisfaction involving requirements satisfied, requirements not satisfied, customer satisfied, customer not satisfied. The first area of customer satisfaction depicted by a diagonal line is seen in the diagram, such that the customer is spoken and the requirements are clear and are easily identified. The satisfaction level is enhanced when product performance is achieved. This can be explained by taking as an example in a car. In a car, a customer will tell his need such that any add-up features in a stereo system in a car, and also the comfortness, the seat comfortness in a car, and also the power steering or the alignment of the steering to its wheel. So these are the add-up features that has been spoken from the customer, and these requirements have been met and the customer is satisfied. Next, the second area of the customer satisfaction represents the innovation, such that the exciters and it is quickly become expected. So what it is the customers do not normally expect, such as extra function and convenience features. Excitement features make the product pleasantly and unique to the customers. Hence, these creative ideas delight the customer. For example, in a Vivo mobile phone, you could see the pop-up camera that is for the selfie purpose. Usually, this was not seen in other phones or in other brands. But a Vivo mobile phone, they developed with the innovation of a pop-up selfie camera. This is a kind of innovation. Next, the third and the most significant area of customer satisfaction and the curve which you can see is that represents unstated requirements, such as the customers expect to have, such that these requirements will be automatically provided and will not result in customer satisfaction. This can be explained by taking as an example of, the requirement is, or the company should provide a car for the people or the customer to move from one place to another place, and the customer will not speak or they don't tell their requirement, and the requirement is the people should move from one place to another place, but any of the added features will not be satisfied to the customer. The same way, taking as an example of a mobile phone, the cellular phone. The phone is used to communicate the information and it has been achieved. So, any of the added features would not be listened. Hence, the requirement has been met, but the customer added up features or what they need, or the satisfaction level will not be met, but the requirement of talking in phone or conveying the information will be met by developing or the developed mobile phone. So this is an example for the unspoken and the third area of the customer satisfaction. We look into what is customer retention. Customer retention is the ability of a company or a product to retain its customer over a specified period of time. So these are the few points that has been considered in customer retention, and customer retention is a more powerful and effective than customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction represents the activities that produce the necessary customer satisfaction that creates customer loyalty. This customer retention moves customer satisfaction to the next level by determining what is truly important to the customer and make sure that the customer satisfaction system focuses valuable resources on things that really matter to the customer. This can be explained by taking as an example of an Apple phone, such that a person can start his own mobile service center where you get service of your mobile phone, such that how will this person will start his own mobile center is he will be certified and he will be having a certificate that, and he would have undergone a training to earn that certificate to start his own mobile service center. But this Apple company, it hire the people and the individual will be trained and he will be trained as a professional and he would be certified by under the name of the Apple company. Then he could start the Apple service center. Thereby the Apple company is continuing its group of customers and satisfying their needs, and the service of the phone is done in the esteemed Apple service center and maintaining the good customer relationship and loyalty, and by providing the best service in the Apple service center, and also which is called the esteemed Apple service center, such that the loyalty of the customer is maintained and the service of the product is being met and retaining its customers. So this is basically the concept of the customer retention. Thank you.